Strap this. Up. Let's go. Drive. Come on.
What's up, guys? So I'm holding a mic today, which is kind of novel for me. I feel like a bit of a news reporter. So we got a face that I hope most of you know. Someone that I've always been a big fan of, and we've been friends for a while now. And that is the young AJ Morris to my left. How old are you now, bud?
21.
21. God, if I could go back to 21 and know now what he knows. Oh my God. It's crazy like how advanced you are for a 21-year-old in terms of obviously your physique, but being natural, and then where you're at knowledge-wise, it blows me away. I say this about him every time. Such an impressive guy, and so this is another year out from competing for you, because you've just moved up from being a junior into the men's open, and AJ was just telling me that slight difference in density when the guys are all nasty peeled, which if anyone that follows natural bodybuilding, those guys get shredded, like legit shredded, which AJ hits as well. If you check out some of his pictures, like AJ has been in much better condition than I've ever been in, which is fucking cool. So he knows how to take it there mentally, which is I'm just impressed. I really am, guys. I just don't come across many 21-year-olds that have got such a grasp on this like he does, and that's what it kind of comes down to. It takes time to get such a grasp on things. I mean, it took me years to get. I'm 30 now, and it's taken me that long to really get a grasp on it. And I think that he's in that kind of spot now at the age of 21. So I think in another 3 or 4 years' time, you're going to see him changing the UK industry, which is going to be really, really cool. And then obviously we have Oscar in as well, hanging in there. Oscar and I have both got fucked left knees from doing stupid weights on the Watson hack, which is an unforgiving angle. Literally the one single session that was about a month ago now, just did mine and his left knees, and that was it. They've not been the same since. So we got some Kwang Lung in for today, which will hopefully save us, but we'll be alright once we get nice and warm. So we're gonna seated leg press to start, guys, pivot leg press, then we're doing a pendulum squat, and then on to some of the rest of the stuff. This will be good. We've got the thin plates, so we can load up the pivot leg press a little bit better. Last time I had to do a 20 rep set on there, which wasn't the most fun, which obviously I don't mind doing. It's that novel stimulus, but I think if we can load, then that's always my preference, to get some kind of loading in on there. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. We're gonna see how well AJ can hang with the big boys. It's not really a thing. I know he can fucking bring it. So this will be fun, guys. Cheers.
Come on now. Every rep. Good. Yeah. Nice. Good. Again. Okay. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, fine.
It's unforgiving when you're not used to that. So what we on this machine, on set one, we don't do forced.
Okay, no force.
Because of what it's like to get short. So you're now gonna, when you go on to set two, and you're not gonna get it short at all. No.
I'm gonna have to reduce loading significantly.
Yeah, that's why when you went like one more, he was like, okay. So you're gonna roll now. That was a mistake. I nearly stopped you, but I was like, that's right, I'll do it.
No. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes, Oscar.
Still you, still you.
That was you. Beautiful.
So that was me just putting my waist trainer on, guys. Well, waist trainer-ish. I actually snapped my my actual waist trainer. So I'm using like a makeshift thicker belt at the moment, which I can get pretty tight. It's just helping me control my midsection during sets.
Come on.
Logbook is being beaten for fun today.
Free cap, yeah?
Effortlessly. So again, guys, that set probably looked like I had a rep in the tank, and I probably did, but that beat my logbook. So again, for me, knowing that I've just exposed my muscle to a novel stimulus while in a recovery deficit, do I take that extra rep or not? It's a hard one. That last rep would have been a 50-50 rep. Would I have been able to fully get the muscle? Sure. So then at this position, I don't take the rep. Yeah, surplus of calories, amazing recovery, no stress, no anxiety, no nothing. Fuck it, I'll go for that rep. And if I have to get hands on, cool. Because those are the difference again between creating that stimulus that then will elicit all new hypertrophy. But you need to evaluate when to use those tools and when not to, because that's what they are, they're tools, they're hypertrophy tools. A forced rep is not a must on every exercise. Because before I came in here, what the boys were doing was, they were doing 4 forced reps on every single set, which to me is crazy. It doesn't make sense. So then we scaled them all back. And then we're just like, right, now let's just do 1 forced here, 1 forced there. Now, and then for certain muscle groups, it's like, right, okay, now for this set, we're gonna add a little bit more again. So, be mindful of how you use these tools. Conditioning in 17, how low did your calories go?
The lowest they had when I was still chasing fat loss was below 2,000. Steps were high, hence why I asked my question. My steps were like 25,000 a day.
And cardio on top of that?
I was doing some CV on top of that.
How much?
I was doing 30 minutes twice a week. So, not a huge amount, but enough to make the steps pretty an infeasible task on those days. But then towards the end I actually brought calories all the way up into the show. Okay. So by the last 6 weeks I was on 3,000 and then steps were much lower once all the fat loss was done.
What did your body weight do once you took your calories back up?
It's interesting that it went up, but I continued to look leaner. Cool. But also I definitely think I still lost muscle in that phase.
What, even with the reintroduction of calories?
Yeah, even with reintroducing. So I think I was just too lean.
So were you able to manage your performance in those last 6 weeks? So that's why you lost muscle still. Yeah, for sure. So the calorie intake isn't really reflective of, or calorie surplus, calorie deficit in that moment isn't reflective of your ability to retain muscle. It's how you are able to manage your recovery to affect performance.
Yeah.
And by that point, I imagine your recovery was non-existent. It's an interesting thing, guys. I spoke to this about Kuba before, and it's developing a mindset of understanding how to win. And it's one that needs to mostly remove most emotional attachment to certain things, because I can imagine at that moment that when AJ was down at like a sub 150 pounds, he probably felt really, really, really small. Like I imagine that like at that point medium t-shirts were baggy. So there you go. And as a bodybuilder, that's a hard feeling. That's a hard thing to conceptualize and to accept. And that's where you have to remove that attachment to that feeling and understand of, okay, this is what it takes to win. And that's a hard thing to do. And I tell you what, there aren't very many guys that are truly capable in that moment of totally blocking everything out and accepting in their head what needs to be done to win. I admit I struggle with it. I really do. My goal is always to like go all the way into a show and maintain performance in the gym. Like that's one of my goals because I love to train. But in that moment then really, am I trying to win? No, not really. It's an interesting thing.
Exercise 2, farmer's walk.
See how I feel as I get more. Usually with some of this leg stuff, I have to actually do a higher rep first.
Then lower rep, but
yeah, just because
seen that, yeah.
My knees and shit just don't fire very well.
Yeah.
And then I do that first one and then I'm normally good to go and I load. Especially like the seated leg press. I'll do like a 12, 13 and then I'll do an 8. It's the only exercise that I have to do that on, is my compound leg move. I'm glad that's 230 shit. Yeah. I just thought to myself, fuck, I'm in for a battle today.
I threw it on your face, you were like...
I would have won anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Because literally got off and I was about to walk over to my phone and I was just about to type into Corin and just say, fuck, I'm gonna have to work for this.
Sorry.
So last time we did this, chaps, we didn't have the thin plates, so the heaviest I could go was 240 a side. Now we've got the thin plates, we're gonna do 300 a side. And when 300 a side, when we're loading properly, there is one song I pick every single time. And that is that. And some of you will know what that song means to me, and some of you won't. And that's okay. And I don't really want to share it, to be honest. But when I do play that song, I can find it big time. Both be there.
Yes, yes!
Find that fucking headspace, AJ. Find it. Come on. Come on. Visualize exactly what you want. You will be the best natural bodybuilder the world has ever fucking seen. Oh yes. Stay there. Stay there. Think about it. Think about it. Yes, good boy. Good. You're in. That's you. 250. Epic set. Really nice work. Okay, you ready to work, Oscar? Good.
Come on, Oscar.
Good. 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 You're in. Nice. Two.
Okay.
Come on now. Come on.
Let's go.
Drive.
Oh, beautiful work. Again, come on, this is there, this is there. Come on, we'll scrap for this. This is where we scrap. Come on, AJ. Up.
It's good.
Thank you. So get 10, 4 plate, and then 4, and I'm going to pull 2 plates. So we're going 10, 9, 8, 6. So 4 on 10, 4 on 9, 4 on 8, and then 3 by 4 on 6. So this should be like a 5 rep max that I get for 4. If it's a 6 rep, so be it.
Hold your chest. Good.
I'm pretty sure just like cardio. Come on.
Good work.
This definitely has to do extensions at the end. You can't do them at the beginning anymore, which is annoying.
See you there.
Okay, last few touch-up bits, guys. So adductor rest pause, and then a decline crunch rest pause. Really happy with the session. The extension on my left leg, on my left knee, it's not happy. So I've got to be careful there. I think it was a 9 repper, but still, I think I'm going to change the loading part so it actually loads more in the middle again, because with the top, it's great in the fact that you can get it short, but then there's tons of pressure at the very bottom of the range, which is where the pressure on the knee tendon is highest. And at the moment, I just can't do that very well. 3, 2, 1, fine.
Come on, stay on it. 3, 2, 1, take. Okay.
So I'll probably rather get to that half point, and if we just battle it together to get it short.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I'm on then. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Good.
3, 2, 1, take.
I'm on.
This is good. I nearly got that one. nearly.
It's just a little kick.
But I got 8 on the first, which was up.
Yeah.
So overall, that was just about a little bit more work, so it's good. This is a fucking bastard of the extremes.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Is it worse than the one at ripped? Like the
it's
one?
not even, this is way worse. Way worse. This takes some real getting used to.
It's like tearing adductors central.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Stories, Sound Divine DJ, and as always, I'll try and repost as many. You know this work, quiet afternoon, and it's available to stream today for full time on cassette.
So that's all done, guys. That's a wrap. So that was a good leg session. Really happy with that. So I'm 8 weeks out this weekend. Again, like I said a couple of times, if you are considering coming down to Watford, please do. Please come and show your support. Not just for me, but for British bodybuilding. I think it's important. And of course, if you want to give an extra loud cheer when I come out, then it's not going to hurt. Cheers, guys.
Come on! Visualize exactly what you want. You will be the best natural powerlifter the world has ever fucking seen. Sorry, bodybuilder, fucking hell.
Just say bodybuilder really loud again so you can crop it.
Yeah. Bodybuilder! Fuck, I fucked that up.
Was that, is that term for trolling?
It's a fucking powerlifter. It's because I was getting so worked up. Fuck. I never fuck those up. It doesn't say this. What's this? Okay, even maybe we can put this in the outtakes at the end. But it makes it seem like I say that stuff staged and I don't. But it's fine. Like I said at the beginning, like I fucking love AJ. So for sets like that, like I'm getting worked up myself. So then you end up just talking all kinds of fucking shit.